first real job was I worked at, it was the Platinum Group, where there was Vertigo and all that jazz, and I was at the Cool one. No! My first real job was retail, and I only got the job because it was the only way I could go to the radio interview after doing poetry once, and I already wanted to be wanted. I was wanted on radio. So I remember it was 2000 and I got to Durban in 2005, 2006 I went to that open mic, 2007 I had to find a job to be able to go do the interview, so it took me a whole year. So Truworths was my first one, and even there they tried to find me the coolest section, which was the coolest for there. And yes, that was the first job. That one I maintained just to be able to go on stage, because my aunt and uncle only wanted me to focus on fashion school and didn't want me to entertain music because they thought it was just drugs and drugs and drugs. When I heard my song on radio for the first time, I was in a cab. I think that's the only time I actually bought a radio so that I could listen to myself, because it was the first time I had a #1, first album, and like it was popping, but it was still in the white station, so my check didn't really change at the time. I'd say that, girl, you are right. You can have all the dreams in the world, you can achieve everything, and when they say you're overbearing, look at you now. So your future is bright, you're not. Dream all you want. Stay the way you are. I'd say the first one is Rabu, because it was literally my intro, just like to even like international publications. I got to do New York Times. They came to do a day in my life in South Africa when South Africans weren't celebrating me, but like it was a different part of South Africans that was celebrating and a different part of the world. And that song got me traveling the world. So for me, and how I always saw my career go, which I always looked at myself, I still do. I'm an international artist that comes from South Africa. And so with everything else, I guess even the universe is listening, because I'm living my dream according to my rules. I've been talking about her because I think I love her so much. Even the NDA, there's no shade that would come out of me without it. Because I really love Beyonce. She was part of my 10-year plan in my dreams in music. She came to South Africa for Global Citizen. And then I remember there was a private party with her team, her management, dancers, the whole entire team. And then I met the co-director, Kwesi, who's now like a good friend. And when we met, I was performing at that private party to her team. And from then onwards, I started taking around her co-director, Kwesi, to like different live music spaces to just experience the rest of South African music without knowing what it was necessarily for. So like I just had an open heart, like, okay, cool, go check out this person, da, 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 da. The next thing, after Global Citizen, her summary of South Africa, she used Walk Your Para, my part. I was like, hey! And Kwesi was like, well, surprised, because of your open heart. It was one of those easiest things to just choose, you know? And then from there, I remember when I was at Coachella last year with Diplo, he heard a friend of mine play the Walk Your Para when I was there, because I remember Beyonce was launching her 3-stripe brand situation the first time at Coachella after Beychella. And he heard the song, he followed it, he was like, there's no way, you have to be somewhere. He found me and he was like, oh, by the way, so all that music, so I'd been sending music not knowing what it's for. Just knowing it's for a project, an African project, knowing who it's for, and not knowing if I'm featured. I don't know what the hell was going on, I just knew I was sending everything to her. So I met her last year when we were shooting the video. And then she's awesome! I met her last year. It was so crazy. It was freaking amazing. Because even on like social media, Musisa and I posted like we're in different countries. We didn't even post together for people to have an idea. Even at the airport, we didn't go together. We were like separate. And so it was so lit and so easy to keep quiet about, because I was still going through the girl, what the do you know, on my own. So it was so easy. I mean, I think I signed the NDA literally a month before the stuff came out. I'd been quiet the whole year. So, yo, I'm Beyonce.